Penetrometer 100 series consists of three main components: the frame assembly. It's mounted to two surface reference plates, the RP spring assembly, and the indenter wheel assembly. The serial number is located on the bottom of the calibration block of the spring assembly and the top of the fork of the indenter wheel assembly. The serial number is also printed on the label on the front side of the assembly. The penetrator assembly is formed by connecting the RP spring assembly to the wheel indenter assembly. The penetrator assembly displaces vertically and rotates about a vertical axis relative to the surface reference plates when the clamp block lever is unclamped. After locking the clamp block lever, when the spring loading handle is released, the indenter is pressed downward against or into the surface to measure surface firmness and stability. It consists of the following parts: the caliper, which measures the amount of vertical displacement of the indenter; the caliper fork, which follows the spring loading handle as it moves up and down the caliper; the spring applies a precision load to the indenter; the spring loading handle, used to lock and load or unload the spring for measurement of firmness and stability. The calibration block provides a place to lift and lower the penetrator assembly, contains the calibration screw, and retains the spring. The outer spring housing contains the calibrated spring inside with the calibration block at the top, with slots on the side for the spring loading handle to lock, load, and unload the spring. The outer spring housing collar, this component is unique to the RP100 series. It surrounds the outer spring housing along the area with the slots for the spring loading handle and provides polished surface for the spring loading handle to slide against. The inner spring housing moves with the indenter when the spring loading handle is unloaded and contains polished bushings at the top end where the spring loading handle inserts through it and receiver at the bottom end for the indenter wheel assembly. The calibration screw, only for use by Beneficial Designs or another authorized test laboratory to calibrate the rotational penetrometer. Consists of the following parts: the indenter, the calibrated wheel, tire, and tube that contacts and presses into the test surface. The wheel fork supports the indenter. The rotation lever, used to twist or rotate the indenter about a vertical axis during measurement of surface stability. The quick release pin connects the indenter wheel assembly to the RP spring assembly. The frame assembly consists of the following parts: the surface reference plates contact the test surface to make measurements with the operator's body weight standing on them. Frame rigidly secures the support of the penetrator assembly. The clamp block secures the penetrator assembly position. The clamp block lever tightens the clamp block to lock the position of the penetrator assembly. Clamp block base plates, the upper plates of the frame, bolt together.